on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cook able to escape. Still fighting for more. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. line, and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play action, Ryan. Right back to Pitts again.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Ryan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Kaepernick to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Kaepernick now to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Ed Oliver providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a fourth and long. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle on second down now. It's Patterson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 39, Ryan flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup of 38. Play action. It's Ryan.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right.
And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
To throw is Kaepernick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, the Vikings right now have got the passing game working. It's another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flush to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. From the gun, it's Ryan.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ryan will throw again. Rolling to his right.
Right back to Pitts again.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try the left side. Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
Now Ryan. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
2nd and 10.
Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Kaepernick again. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, Diggs, what a catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on second and long. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Now Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephen Weatherly able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Kaepernick going to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Joseph's got it. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, Ryan. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Flush to it, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Grady Jarrett able to get him for a loss of about 3. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? To throw, Kaepernick. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 17, Ryan. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, he'll find Hall, and he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Got to wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
To throw again is Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, Ryan. This is caught. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now he's going to swing this one on to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Ryan will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. He wants it all for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his